Welcome to Big Lift Sunday. This is going to be a new regular segment on this channel where we're going to watch a world-class lifter performing one of their best lifts. This is Eric Liddlebridge of YouTube and T-Nation fame, performing a back squat. Today, the lift he tops out on is 434 kilos, which is I think like a 5 kilo PB from. So we're just going to talk over his form. So first thing we're going to talk about is where he has the bar. You'll notice he wears it right down on his shoulders like a low bar. But the thing I want you to notice as well when he wears it low down is his trunk doesn't come forward really. It kind of stays upright. He's got a slight trunk lean, and that's just to accommodate the bar on his shoulders. But it doesn't come right over staring at the floor as you might see in like a ripto style squat. You'll see most great squatters will use this kind of form, where they'll put the bar lower down the back just to allow them to keep the bar right over the center of their foot as they squat. But it allows them to keep a stable upright trunk, and they don't require quite so much ankle flexibility as they would do if they try to do a weightlifting squat, which is right up in the high bar position with the trunk vertical. So next thing to notice is after he sets up, before he sets up, he gets his hips right under the bar before he stands up with it, almost like he's squatting it out of the mono. Head up, looking in front as he takes it out. He initiates the squat by knees and then sits down. And then as he drives right up into the bar, so he'll have in his head, he will know right at the minute to stand up. He'll feel right at the bottom. I personally use my belt digging into my my body as my cue. He'll have his own cue, but he'll have a point where he'll just sit right down, it's nice and smooth, into that bottom position where his cue is, and then he'll explode straight up into the bar. He won't think about driving his chest back, won't think about driving his hips up, won't think about pushing his knees up. He will just think about driving up into the bar as hard as he can. He'll fire everything up in one instance right up into the bar. Now, one little point of interest on this squat, and this is his personal best attempt where he makes it. Notice his knees. When he drives into the bar, he opens up, which allows his hips to stay under. One of the most common problems with quite a lot of people's squat is they let their hips come away from the bar. If you watch when Eric drives up here, his knees come out a little bit, and he just keeps them hips under, and he loses his form just a little bit. But it's 434 kilos, so we'll let him away with that. And good depth, you can't really argue with that. Great lifter, great lift. And if any young lifters want to model their form on anybody, Eric Liddlebridge is a real good guy to model. His squat form's spot on, his deadlift form's spot on, and his bench press is real good. He's quite a tall guy, so he's got long levers, but he makes it work for him. And he squatted 250 kilo plus, so he's doing something right. And that concludes this segment of Big Lift Sunday, and we'll be back next week. Over this series, we will be concentrating on other lifts. We won't just be looking at the power lifts. So you might get to see some big presses, some big push presses, and we'll just talk through it. Until next time, this is Mark of CastIronStrength.com signing off.